So there was a conversation that began a couple of weeks ago, and this was supposed to be presented to T-Waz or T-Mass or whomever as a question. But the person who's going to do it, they're running into a lot of life issues, and they might not even have the mental capacity to actually get it out there right now. I get it. But it's wearing on me to say something, and I think it has a lot to do with what I'm dealing with at home. So here goes. The conversation or the topic was, who's covering him if he's covering me? And the young lady, I'm not going to disclose her because I'm not sure if she wants to be disclosed. She said, I'm going to cover him because no one else is covering him. And biblically, that's just not accurate. It's not. It's not accurate biblically, and it's not even accurate in the real world. It's not accurate. It's not your job to cover your man or your husband. It is his job and his job only to cover you and the children. And the reason why is because he's built that way. You're not. Okay, so let's go into a biblical sense and let's look at, some visual. All right, say this is my left hand, which is the covering, and my right hand is what's being covered. All right, at this particular moment, we're both in the right position. I'm covering you and you're being protected. Okay, because that's the job of the cover, to protect what's underneath it. All right, because I'm built for it. I'm durable, and I could take more punishment than you or than my right hand. My left hand is built for this, so it has armor, it has shielding, it has what it takes to protect. Okay, now if you or my right hand decides to try to switch roles and cover my left hand, now my right hand is vulnerable to whatever's coming its way, even though it's not designed for it. So in a biblical text, the fiery arrows is now hitting my right hand. It's not built for it, but it's taking the blows. Eventually, my right hand is going to falter. Okay, because it's doing a job it was never meant to do. All right. So the only way for you to cover my left hand is with my right hand is to switch positions, to switch roles. And that's not how God intended it. Okay. Now, let's get back to the analogy. My left hand is now doing its job. What is my right hand doing for my left hand? It's holding it up. It's supporting my left hand. You see, out there in the world, in war, shields lose its durability. Shields weaken. Shields eventually loses its luster, right? Because it's taking all the brunt. It's taking all the hits. It's taking everything that's being thrown at it. It's doing its job. So eventually it will get weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker. And over time it can break. But that's what the right hand's job's to do, is to support the coverer, to make sure the coverer gets what it needs to start to strengthen back up. So while I'm out there getting beaten to a bloody pulp, protecting you as your man, when I come home, it's your job to lift me back up, to give me what I need, the support that I need, the love, the tenderness, the caring, the peace, so I can recharge, repair, and continue to do my job as your coverer. But if you're not there doing your job, how in the world am I going to continue fighting this battle? Eventually I will fall, and it will be nothing. We will have nothing. You see, one of the biggest problems that I see women having today is understanding the difference between equal and equivalent. Okay? You are not my equal, and vice versa. I am not your equal, but we are each other's equivalent. While I'm protecting you and I'm covering you, you are supposed to be my support system. So this way I can get what I need while doing what I need to do. It is not your job to cover me. It is your job to support me in every way that I need to be supported, whether that is love, whether that's sex, whether that's food, whether that is bandages, whether that is pulling the fiery arrows out of my back. Whatever that is, that's your job. Start doing your job, ladies, and stop trying to do ours.